Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again one time for the one time. It's Tuesday, and still trying to find something positive about our Dallas Cowboys, but sorry, I looked up under the cupboard, I looked up under the bed, I looked in the behind the shelves. I couldn't find anything, guys. So guess what? We're just sitting here trying to figure it out. So, y'all know how I roll, right? Always keeping it real. I always try to find the silver lining in every situation, right? I don't know where I'm gonna find that silver lining, but we could talk about some things. And I always try to look at stuff outside of the box because I know some fans look at things, they just look at it one way and that's it. And what I learned is you can't look at certain things from one perspective. You got to look at them from multiple angles. So let's get into it. First of all, Cowboys just traded Everson Griffen to the Lions for a conditional 6th-round draft pick for 2021. Wow. Wow. Mm. Well, there goes Everson Griffen. I know some of you guys are like, okay, well, he's gone, whatever. I look at it from a distance. I actually like Everson Griffen. I think that he just came into this defense and Mike Nolan just didn't know what to do with him. Well, hell, we have his old defensive coordinator from the Vikings here in the building. Well, they're at the building. You know what I mean? They could have promoted him to defensive coordinator and got rid of Mike Nolan. You know, in my opinion, I'm just saying. But they chose to trade him. I don't know what happened with that situation. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know if Everson wanted out or if he had a conversation and he was like, "Man, this defense scheme is trash. I'm not going to sit here and keep looking bad because of you guys and this and that." Because he did get a couple of sacks with us this year. He had 8 sacks last year with the Vikings, so something's got to give. I guarantee you he's going to go to the Lions and he's going to have probably multiple sacks his first game there. And because it's just what happens when our players go to other teams and they play better. That's just what happens because we don't know what to do with players. We don't. Hell, Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year with 5 of our ex-players. Go figure. Every player we get, well, not every player, but a lot of players that we get go to other teams that play better. They do. It's a trend. It's a thing that happens. Because our fan base looks at these guys and be like, they suck. And then they go to other teams and be like, damn, I wish I had them back. Really? Our fan base is so damn fickle. And it kills me because it's like, y'all say one thing 1 minute, say another thing 1 minute. I don't switch up like that. That's why I don't think with my heart when it comes to these Dallas Cowboys. I think with my mind. Because I'll look at it like, damn, that sucks. But I'm like, hold on, let me look at it from a different angle. Because again, there's a rhyme or reason for everything. Just perfect example. A quarterback, you say a quarterback sucks, right? But it might suck in this team because this ain't the right scheme for him. Put him in another system, he's going to be amazing. Jared Goff, we thought Jared Goff was going to be a bust. All of a sudden, Sean McVay gets to him and knows how to utilize him. Now he's a, more than serviceable quarterback. So, with that being said, let's go back to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I'm not going to speak on Dak Prescott because he's not playing right now. But you look at what happened to Andy Dalton that game, and I mentioned this yesterday in my video, that Andy Dalton, they just didn't give a shit when he fell. He hit his head, and I think that's really messed up because as a team, you're supposed to ride for whoever the quarterback is. I understand that's not Dak Prescott, but that guy is out there trying to quarterback for this team and trying to help this team win. And the offensive line is not blocking. So what are you supposed to do? I just don't like the way these players are thinking right now. Now, what I do miss about, I hate to say this, what I do miss about the Jason Garrett era is their philosophy, right? I don't miss how they function. I miss the philosophy. They fight, ball. They predicated everything on this. They had a philosophy for the players to grasp onto. This coaching staff that we have right now, I was high on them in the beginning, but I don't know about it now. Now, the only really questions I have, I question a little bit of what Fossil's doing, and I question, of course, Mike Nolan. I'm not judging Mike McCarthy right now, and I heard some talking heads out there talking about he needs to be fired. I'm just like, I look at this, and I will challenge those talking heads because I can do that. And I'll tell them straight up, and I'm pretty sure that other people will agree when I say this, because again, facts are facts. If you Mike McCarthy, and I know people say, well, you can't stop making excuses. It's not excuses, it's facts. It's real. COVID is real. We didn't have a freaking offseason. So you mean to tell me that Mike McCarthy gets a hold of this team, right? You get a hold of this team. You get a hold of this team in the offseason. You're talking to your guys virtually. You don't even see these guys. You don't even know what the hell some of them look like until you get to training camp, and that's what, mid-July. So you're talking about July, August, no preseason. Boom, September games, just like that. And you're like, it takes a while to implement a new system. You need a full offseason. I'm talking about OTAs, mini camps, then training camp. You need that time. They didn't have that time. So this is the reason why Mike McCarthy made an executive decision. He said, you know what? I'm not going to implement my full game plan this season because of the simple fact that I don't have the time to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and allow Kellen Moore to run the offense that they know with Dak Prescott this year. And then next offseason, if we have a full offseason, I'll pull in my, the guys, I'll bring in some of the guys that I want. Because, again, he was inherited all these players. Some of these guys Mike McCarthy probably don't believe in. He's probably going to clean house after this year. I'm pretty sure you're going to see a lot of guys gone after this year, especially guys that have expiring contracts or guys that they can get rid of without like a high cap number. But the core guys are still going to be here. DeMarcus Lawrence still going to be here. Tyrone Crawford, he probably going to be gone. Don Terry Poe, his ass going to be gone. They'll probably bring Gerald McCoy back. They might do that. I think that would be something that they do. But they're going to blow this shit up. It's going to be a lot of people gone. You see, they just got rid of Everson Griffen, and he's now with the Lions. Now, like I said, I like Everson Griffen, personally. I think he's a good guy, but, I just think that what Mike Nolan is doing doesn't make sense to the players that we have on this team. And I think that the players checked out and they're just playing with no heart. It's just lifeless because of the simple fact that they don't believe in this defensive coach. They don't believe. And when Dak went down, then Dalton went down, this offensive lineman went down, this team just doesn't have any soul. So the camaraderie between the players, like the core guys, the brothers, the band of brothers is broken up. They're gone. Because everybody's injured. Because of COVID, they're not allowed to be on the sideline. Dak Prescott's not allowed to be on the sideline. All the injured players, if you're IR, you're not allowed to be there during game time. So you can't be there with their brothers to root them on to try to make them feel better. So because of this COVID year, it's a lot of things that they can't do. They can't spend extra time after practice to hang out and gain the camaraderie and do what they need to do to try to be better and gain some type of consistency with each other. They can't do that. And because of that, this is what we're dealing with. So I think at this point, you just got to keep playing games until you ain't got no more games this season and just worry about next year. Maybe try to make the playoffs, but if not, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Try to hurry with this video. I think my phone about to die. But anyway, so the point I had. Everson Griffen gone, so who knows who else they going to try to get rid of. I know the trade deadline is, set, but I'll tell you, it's crazy. It's crazy. I never thought this year was going to be like this. I knew that it was going to be janky, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. I didn't know they were just going to give up. But I'm not giving up on Mike McCarthy. I'm going to withhold judgment on him until next offseason because I want to see him actually implement what he does. And I think the talking heads don't understand that. They think that what he's doing right now is his stuff. It ain't. They still doing other things. See, these talking heads aren't fans of the Dallas Cowboys, so they don't do the research and they don't see what we see. They just see from the outside and they only think in one way because that's what they paid to do. Clickbait. I don't clickbait. If I tell you what it is, I tell you what it is. I don't have to lie or manipulate anything for y'all. That's why I value my content. But anywho, with that being said, let me know what you guys think. I just, it is what it is. We'll have to figure something out. Oh, as far as this game goes, going up against Philly, I know Philly. I know I got a lot of Philly fans out of nowhere. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all come in here. Y'all could talk shit all day. That's cool. I can handle it. But just be respectful. That's all I ask. That's all I ask Philly fans. Outside of that, we cool. But I will say, Philly, y'all probably gonna beat the hell out of our asses this week because we have no heart. So go ahead, laugh it up. Tell us we suck. It is what it is. We do. We do. We're trash. We're terrible. I can't disagree with you. So it is what it is. Because we're gonna have Ben DiNucci starting and Garrett Gilbert is the backup. So that's what we got right now until Andy Dalton comes back from his concussion. So with that being said, man, I'm really disappointed in this defense. I'm really disappointed in this team as a whole. They just didn't work together. They just gave up, and I don't understand everything because I'm not in the building, and the media people aren't in the building either, so they can't really see what they're doing. So it's a lot of craziness going on right now. So once we can get more information about certain things and try to pinpoint certain things, because I'm gonna keep doing my research and I'm gonna keep trying to figure things out for y'all, but in the meantime, between time, y'all, it's your boy E2 Blue. Oh yeah, shout out to new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead to hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you know when your boy bringing out this content. So it's your boy E2 Blue. Always keeping it real. Talk to y'all soon.